Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can you hear me? And is the screen okay for you? Can you see the screen?
Walaikum salam. Yes, we can hear you and we can see your screen as well, Mrs. Shakir.
Jazakumullah. Thank you. Okay, so I will begin with A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi zidni ilma, oh Lord, increase my knowledge. So we are in week 8. And we are learning and revising the rules of Tafkheem, which means thickness. Those letters, the 7 letters that belong to the family of called MUFAKHAM. So I'm going to ask a student to join me and read out the points that are displayed in front of you. Meanwhile, everybody at home, please make a note of what you can see on the screen. Revise, learn it by heart, and also get someone to test you, because that's going to help you with your test final, the final exam or the final test. That's going to help you. So make sure you make the most of these sessions by making notes, revising, and learning. I'm going to ask a student to join me. Adila, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you, Adila?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Thank you for asking. So would you be kind enough to read out the quote for me?
Okay. We should endeavor that not even a single person remains in our community who is not knowledgeable in the Holy Quran. Hazrat Muslim Maud Raziyallahu Anhu, Anwarul Ulum, Volume 16, page 438.
Lovely. So Hazrat Muslim Anwarul Ulum, volume 16, page 438. And this is a book, and this is a quote from a book, and that's the name, Anwarul Ulum. And would you be kind enough to tell me about these letters? Can you read them out for me?
Okay. Kha, Swad, Dod, Ta, Za, Ghain, Qaf.
Very nicely said. Okay. And also, can I ask you to read out point number 1?
The quality of Tafkheem means thickness or heaviness. Such letters are called MUFAKHAM.
Yeah, so MUFAKHAM means elevated as well. Elevated, because when we pronounce these letters, our upper lip is kind of rounded. Our upper jaw, lip, you could say, is rounded. So these letters are elevated, they're thick. And the second one, please.
The quality of Tarqeeq means thinness or lightness. Such letters are called Murakkak.
Murakkak, very nicely read out. And so Murakkak means Tarqeeq. Tarqeeq means thinness, lightness. And most of the letters, we know most of the letters are thin. And I'm going to ask somebody else to join me, but thank you very much, Adila. It was lovely hearing your voice, and thank you for your participation. I will ask Aman. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, Aman. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Oh, I've got 2 people. So Humda's unmuted as well. Okay, because I asked Humda first, can I ask Humda to read out the next one and Aman to read out this one here?
There are 7 permanently MUFAKHAM letters in Arabic. They make a full sound with a narrow mouth.
Okay, so that is MUFAKHAM.
MUFAKHAM.
Yes, MUFAKHAM. Okay, and they make a full sound with a narrow mouth, as you said very rightly. Okay, Jazakumullah. Beta, I'll ask you to come back again. Thank you for participating. Please learn these letters, these group of letters by Haskan. I'll ask Safa. Assalamu alaikum, Safa.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you?
I'm good, Jazakallah. How are you?
I'm good, Jazakallah for asking. Can I get you to read out point number 4?
Therefore, most letters are Tarqeeq. They make an open-mouthed white sound.
Okay. And also, you know that sometimes when some letters, right? That's our Tarqeeq. Notice that you smile when you say them. There is your lips are straight or they smile a little when you actually sound them out. Okay. So the Tafkheem letters, you will round your lips slightly at the top, and Tarqeeq letters, what we will do is we will smile. Yeah. Okay, one more, beta, number 5.
The attribute of a letter may affect the following vowel sound.
Okay, so the attribute is, could be the phonic, yeah, the sound of the letter. All letters sound differently, and apart from alif and hamza, and we know that the attribute of the letter will affect the vowel sound. So if there's a dhamma, each time you pronounce these letters, the dhamma, fatha, kasra will sound differently. So can you read these letters out for me?
Kha,
Yeah.
Sod, Dod,
Yeah.
Do, Zo, Gha, Qaf.
Yes. So repeat after me. Kha,
Kha,
swad,
Sod,
dod,
Dod,
to,
Do,
zo,
Zo,
ghain,
Ghain,
qaf.
Qaf.
Yeah. So we have the other calf that is the soft one, and this one is the thick one. Qa, qa, like Q for queen. And this dod is like as in door. Yeah, the word, we have when you the door, that sound. So these phonics are a bit thicker and heavier, and your upper lips are rounded, and we pronounce them with thickness, heaviness, elevated letters. Jazakumullah for your participation. Thank you for
Jazakallah.
joining me. Jazakumullah. So we will now prepare for Tilawat in a moment. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to also check that you are labeled correctly, that you are displaying the correct ID and room number. Ensure that you join classes on time. Make sure that you start preparing for your classes at 5:40 and you join exactly at 5:50. You should be in full wudu. You should be, your teeth and hands should be clean when you recite Holy Quran. And as I said before, your head should be covered. You should have a notebook and pen with you so you can make notes. And you should sit in a quiet place. Sit in a quiet place so that when you unmute, you do not disturb people around you. And we're not able to hear you because there's so much noise behind you, and that shouldn't happen. You should be sitting in a nice quiet place comfortably. There should be no eating or drinking, but you may have a sip of water. And you must recite loudly and follow your teacher, follow classmates. You do not leave the computer and walk away, and that's another thing. Join with your computer, your laptops on iPad, not by your. Don't use your phone, please, because you won't be able to see the screen clearly. So I would suggest that you have your laptop ready as well. So I will now pass you over to my main course leader.
Mrs. Shakil, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Can you hear my voice and see the screen?
Yes, we can. All clear.
Excellent. Now we have Aisha from room 10 to recite. Are you there, Beta?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now, one thing about room 10, I was there yesterday. This is a fantastic class because all the students were there, mashallah. I was very impressed that all students were in attendance because we know that attending class is very important. So class 10, hats off to you. Fantastic. And now we have Aisha from room 10. So Aisha, you can just read. And what I want everybody to do is just read along with Aisha. Everybody do it out loud, please. Okay, Aisha, beta.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Jazakumullah, mashallah, beautifully read. I heard all the hunnas there, many of them in Surah Nas. And of course, we know the hunna rules that are present in this surah. What we're focusing on is this rule, Tafkheem. So let's have a reminder of what Tafkheem means very quickly now. You got something special today. Assistant course leader has made a poll quiz. So what that means is, rather than me asking just one person to unmute and give me the answer as we normally do on Thursdays, everybody can now participate in our quiz. I think you have to it's on your Zoom. I don't know how it works, too technical for me, but I'm sure ACL can tell us, or ITQA office. But anyway, it's been prepared, and there's going to be a few questions on this week's topic, and let's see who can get the questions right. There's going to be around, I think, 7 questions. And what we want to get 7 out of 7. Okay, 7 is a very special number as well. Apparently there's 7 heavens as well. So I'd be in heaven if I got all 7 right. So this is what you're going to be tested on, right? Tafkheem, these words, Tafkheem and Tarqeeq. Tafkheem means thickness and heaviness. Okay, that's the quality of the letters. They kind of make a full rounded mouth sound. And the letter that is Tafkheem is called MUFAKHAM. Okay, MUFAKHAM, right? By contrast, Tarqeeq means thinness and lightness. And letters which have the quality of being thin and light, and you open your mouth wide and you smile when you say them, and it's most letters, they're called muraqqaq. Muraqqaq. Have a good look at that slide and that screen. Okay, Tafkheem, MUFAKHAM, Tarqeeq, muraqqaq. Okay, most letters are Tarqeeq. We've been focusing on the 7 MUFAKHAM letters, the 7 letters which have the quality of Tafkheem, thickness and heaviness. Now, these are the bookmarks that some of my previous students had sent me, very beautiful, but you know, you've been sending your teachers really lovely bookmarks. Put your hands up if you've made a bookmark. Hands down, everybody, and just put your hands up if you've made a bookmark for this, because we've received a few, 13, a few of you, but mashallah, or if you all do it, it's very useful. Okay, so I've received a few photographs via your teachers, and I think maybe I'll put them on the student handout, and maybe in the future I'll use them on the slides to show people what beautiful handwriting you have, your Arabic letters. But it's not about beautiful letters, it's about those 7 letters, right? Those 7 letters, kha, sa, da, ta, dha, ghain, qaf. Have a look at them. Kha, sa, da, ta, dha, ghain, qaf. 7 letters, full rounded sound. Kha, sa, da, ta, dha, ghain, qaf. Remember, you're going to have a quiz soon. Remember them, memorize them. Don't forget them now. Because when you read your Quran, you have to recognize them. Because when you read your Quran, you've got to read them thick. Okay, that's the whole point, isn't it? How we read the Quran, like this. Let's say you were reading this surah, chapter 94. Right at the beginning in verse 2, you've got this thick letter, Sad. We would not say Sadrak, we would say Sadrak. Okay, again here as well, you can say it first. It would not be wawada'na, it would be wawada'na, okay, rounded mouth. There's a few in a row here. There's a qaf and a dad and a dha. Now, in your Quran, they're not going to be highlighted, are they? There's no red line to show you which letters are Tafkheem, or which are the MUFAKHAM letters, right? Which have the quality of Tafkheem. So I've highlighted them here just so you can get used to them. And what you can see is most letters are in fact Tarqeeq. They are muraqqaq letters. They are light letters. We say inna, or we say bismillah, rahman. You see anka, sound, laka. So these are all open-mouthed, wide, smiley sounds. However, these ones are not. They are full-mouthed, like this. Faragta, faragta. Fanswab, fanswab. Not sab, swab. Fanswab. Okay? Not farghab, but farghab, farghab. Right? Ghob, like rounded mouth. Okay? So remember. Kha, Sad, Dad, Ta, Dha, Ghain, Qaf. Nice rounded sounds. Okay? When you memorize them and you know them, you will know, for example, that here is this letter is a vowel thick or thin? Is it MUFAKHAM or is it muraqqaq? And if you've memorized them, you'll know that it is a thin sound, open mouth sound. It is muraqqaq. Okay, so we read it Tarqeeq. فَإِذَا, not فَإِذَا, but فَإِذَا. Okay, similarly, this fa, we know that this is a thin sound. Okay, and here, ma'a, not ma'a, ma'al, ma'al usri. Okay, these are all thin sounds. Okay, here as well, these are thin sounds. Not alom, but alam, alam, laka. Okay, we know these are thin sounds because you will have memorized these. Not because they're highlighted, because I've highlighted them here for you, just so you can get used to it. Okay, so next time you go into your Quran, which will be hopefully, inshallah, today or tomorrow, every day, of course, you will be able to recognize these sounds and read them nice and full. Okay. Oh, no. So now I'm going to hand over to ACL for your quiz. Now get ready. I hope everybody, you'll explain, give them instructions, won't you, ACL?
Yes, Jazakumullah, MCL. So yes, we prepared the quiz questions based on this week's topics. So let's see if you've been revising. So best of luck. And I believe teachers will also be able to take part. So let me share with you all today's quiz. Okay, so I'm going to read the questions for you, and then you'll get an option on your screen, and you can just choose the right answer. Okay, let's begin. Best of luck.
Sorry, ACL, do they have to press on that thing that says polls at the bottom of the screen?
I think only you can see that. They will just have the options.
Oh, okay. It's going to come up front. Oh, excellent. Jazakumullah.
Okay, so my first question is, what does Tafkheem mean? Does it mean heaviness or lightness? I believe you should have the options on your screen. And we can see your answers. Let's see.
Oh, it's all getting very exciting here. I can see all this movement. Masha, excellent. Okay, sorry, carry on.
Okay, I believe, MCL, you can take part as well. Okay, we've got the answers are in, and 83% of you think that it means heaviness, and 16% of you think that it means lightness. So let's have a look. Let's see what the answer is. Of course, the right answer is heaviness. So 84% of you got it right. So let's move on to the next question. Second question is, what does Tarqeeq mean? Does it mean heaviness or lightness? MashaAllah, almost 100%. So 99% of you think that the Tarqeeq means lightness, and only 1% of you think it's heaviness. So let's check the answer. It's lightness. So almost all of you got it right. Well done. Okay, next question. In the Arabic alphabet, how many permanently Tafkheem letters are there? Are there 5, 6, or 7? Choose wisely. Okay, yeah, almost all the results are in. So, mashallah, 78% of you think that it's 7, 18% think it's 6, and 7% think it's 5. So let's see what the answer is. It's 7. So mashallah, 76 of you got it right. Let's move on to the next question. Question 4. What are the Tarqeeq letters known as? Are they known as MUFAKHAM letters, muraqqaq letters, or huruful halaqi? Remember, Tarqeeq means lightness. Oh, this has divided you. Okay. Okay, so only 8% of you think halaki, and 59% thinks murakkak, and 33% of you think is mufakham. The clue is the cues in tarqeeq and murakkak. Okay, but let's see what the answer is. It's murakkak. So like I said, your clue is your cues in the spelling of tarqeeq and murakkak. So well done to 59% of you who got it right. Let's move on to the next question. What are the tafkheem letters known as? Mufakham, murakkak, or huruful halaki? Remember your clue in the word tafkheem. Excellent. Okay, so 94% of you think it's mufakham, and 5% think murakkak, and huruful halaki only 1%. Excellent. So let's see what the right answer is. Mufakham. And your clue here was your F and K and H and the spellings. Okay. Question 6. Which is the mufakham letter? Is it ha, ayn, or qaf? So out of these three, which one do you think is mufakham letter? Means heavy. Mashallah, you're very quick. Okay, 88% of you, 69% of you are taking part. So teachers, you can take part as well if you like. So let's have a look at the answer. Well, first let's check. 75% of you say is qaf, 16% think is ayn, and 9% say is ha. But let's have a look at the answer. Oops, it's qaf. So 75% of you got it right. My last question is, which is the murakkak letter out of these three? Is it swad, tha, or dad? Remember, murakkak means light letter. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, 85% of you think is tha, 9% say is swad, and 8% say is dad. Murakkak means light letter. So what's the answer? Let's have a look. It is tha. So mashallah, 82% of you got it right. Excellent. Jazakumullah for taking part. That was the end of the quiz. And now I believe we are all ready to go in our breakout rooms. Jazakumullah, everyone.